Go High Level has made creating a website for your business so easy that a monkey could do it. Gone are the days of needing to pay someone thousands of dollars to build you a website that may or may not be done in a couple of weeks. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a beautiful, functional website for your business inside of High Level, and then I'll show you how to get more traffic to your website, how to convert those website visitors into sales, and so much more. And I'll demonstrate how you can do all this even if you've never designed a website before and aren't very tech savvy. So with that, let's jump right into High Level and get into it. All right, so now that we're inside of High Level, the first thing that we're gonna do to actually start building this website is we're gonna come over here into the Sites tab, and that's gonna bring us to this page where you can see that we've got funnels and websites and the client portal and forms and surveys and chat widget and all these different tabs up here that are already natively integrated inside of High Level. And so what we're going to focus on in this video is this websites tab. But I just want to point out really quickly that websites and funnels are essentially the same thing. The only difference is that with a funnel, you really have the user take one action per funnel step, whereas a website, we're going to design it so that someone visits our website to learn more about our business, and they can jump around the pages however they want. But other than that, designing a website in a funnel is the exact same process within High Level, but we're gonna focus on websites today. And so the first thing that we're gonna do is we're just going to create a new website by clicking this new website button. And you can see that we've got the option to either create the website from blank, or we can choose from templates, and we've got over 1,000 templates that are already designed for us. So the easiest way to actually go about creating a website is just to start with a template, because these are templates that are already designed by professionals. They're beautiful and they're already put together, they're working. And so we can just go through here and you can search by category. So if you're in the creative space, the financial space, the health and wellness space, there's all of these different templates that are already created for all of these different categories that are already natively integrated inside of your High Level account, no matter which account plan you sign up for. So if you sign up for the $97 per month plan or the $497 per month plan, you're going to get all of these templates already natively integrated inside of your account. So what we're going to do is we're just going to select this restaurant template here, and you can just preview exactly what this template's going to look like. And this looks pretty good to me. So we're going to click continue. And as soon as we click continue, it's going to download this website that's already made for us directly into our High Level account, and then we're going to go about editing it so that we can get a website in a matter of minutes. And so once you download this website into High Level, it's going to bring you to the editing page, and you can see that all of these different boxes appear here. So you've got these orange boxes, these purple and blue and green. And so what all of these are is these are the sections of the website that you can edit. And so if we just come down here, I'll show you what this does really quickly. If we click this plus button on the green, then we're going to add a section. So you can choose full width, wide, medium, small, and I'm just going to choose a full width section. And you can see that it adds this entire section right here. And then it gives us the option to add a row. So if we click add row, then you can select how many columns you want to be in that row. So I'm just going to select 3 columns for now. And it pops up with these 3 columns, and then you can add elements to each of these columns. And so I'm going to add an element here, and we've got all of these different options for elements directly inside of High Level. And everything in here is going to be click and drag. So you don't have to do any coding when designing your website inside of High Level. And really, you don't have to do much of anything because it's already designed for you with the template. But I just want to show you really quickly what is inside of here and how to go about adding some of these elements in case you want to add more elements than what are natively integrated with the template that you download. And so you can add a headline here. So you just click and drag and add headline. And then you can continue to add more elements inside of this column. So if you wanted a sub headline, then you would just drag a sub headline below there. And then if we wanted an image, we could drag an image right here and put that right below the sub headline. And so you can then customize this to say whatever you want. So this is a headline, and then you could say, check out our restaurant, and you can edit these as much as you want. You would be able to add more headlines here, and you could duplicate these by just clicking duplicate and then bringing this and dragging this over here, and then duplicating this and dragging this over here. So you can see how easy it is to click and drag everything. And if we wanted to add a different element in here, then we would just click that element and we could add, let's say, a video to this one. So now we've got a video that we can embed here and play. And if we wanted to select exactly which video we wanted, then we would just come over here. We could choose the video type. So we could choose YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia, an embedded video that's already downloaded, or a hosted video that we have downloaded into our HighLevel account. So if we have a YouTube, then we would just go to YouTube, select the video URL, paste that right here, and now it's going to automatically put a YouTube video in there that people can click and play when they actually land on the website and view this. And so that's how you go about adding elements to these. And just to show you what elements are available inside of HighLevel, we've got headlines, subheadlines, paragraphs, bulleted lists, buttons. So you can add a button here if you want to have someone be able to click this button and then take an action. So you would scroll down here, and then we've got all these button actions that are available. So link to, you could open a pop-up. So if you have it as link to pop-up, then it's going to open this pop-up. And again, you can add more rows and elements, and you can have a form on here so that essentially when someone clicks this button here, then it's going to bring them to this pop-up where they enter their name and email and a message, or whatever form you put on there. You can select that form, or you could go back to this button and link to, and you could send them to another website. You could hide elements that are on the website. You can show elements when someone clicks this, then it shows new elements on the website. You can scroll to certain elements. You can go to a certain page within the website so that when someone clicks on this button, it brings them to a different page. You can do one-click up or down sell products. You can have it so that when someone clicks this button, it automatically starts to call the business, or send a text message to the business, or send an email, or bring them to a membership. And so there's a lot of different things that you can do with these buttons. And right now I'm just showing you some of the customization that's available with these websites, but you really don't have to do any of this because this website's already done for you. But if we wanted to add more elements and just continue going through what's actually available in here, then we can add blog posts or category navigation. So if we did category navigation, then it would look like item 1, item 2, item 3, and everything within here is endlessly editable. So you could come in here, rename this. So category 1, and then you could choose a category that it's a part of. So go to category URL. So we're just going to submit that. So you could edit the names of these. You could add more navigation items. You could delete the navigation items. So if you don't want all 4 of them, just want it to be 3. And then we could add more elements. So if we come in here and add more elements, then we could do a blog post. So if you're very into writing blog posts and you want to display that right here, then you can display all of your different blog posts. And this would really be more suited for a 1 column. So you can add a 1 column and then click and drag this so that it's in there. And now, as easy as that, we've got all 3 of these blog posts that show up, and you can add images to these and make it more compact and just change up the style of it. But these are some of the options that are available. And then if we continue to add more elements and just continue to go through here, we've got an image slider that we could add here. So if we wanted an image slider in here, then now we've got the ability to put multiple images on here. And then when someone clicks this right arrow, it would bring them to the next image that we add here. So you would just add the image for image 1 here. And then if we went to slide 2, then we would be able to add the image for image 2. And then slide 3, we could add the 3rd image, and then those would be the images that they scroll through. And then you can even add links so that if someone clicks on the image, it brings them to a new web page. And then moving on, if we look at some more of the elements that are available to us, we can add frequently asked questions. We can add code. So if you do know how to code and you want to add some custom code to your website, then you can add code. You can add surveys, calendars, maps, SVGs. So that's going to be these widgets, and we could also add a day timer. So if we wanted to add a timer on here, then you can select and have it count down to a certain time. So if you're running a promotion and you say, hey, there's only this much time left in the promotion, then you can add a timer on there to show, and you would probably put this at the top of the website so that when someone lands, they know exactly how much longer they have before the time runs out for that promotion. And we've also got a navigation menu, a divider. So if you want to split up the page into sections, then you could put a divider in there. You could put a progress bar. So this would be more for like a funnel. If you're on the first step of the funnel, then you could just select here. You could go in and do advanced settings, and you could put how far within this you're at. So if you do 10%, it's only going to show 10%. And then if you do the last step of the funnel and say, hey, you're almost there, then you could show at 90%. And then if we just continue going down here, then we've also got an image feature. We've got social icons. So you can put the social icons at the bottom of a page. And when they click on those social icons, then it brings them to the social media that you have, and you can link the social media. So if we look at the social icons, it's going to give you Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. And anytime you click on an element like this, then the options for that element are going to pop up over here. And so if we go back into general, then you can edit these and you can link all your social medias right here by just typing in the URL of the social media that you want it to link to. Then you would click update. And now when someone clicks on this Facebook and you have it linked to your Facebook account, then it's going to automatically bring them to your Facebook account. And the same goes for all of these different social media platforms. And if we just keep looking at this list, then we also have two-step order forms, one-step order forms, and order confirmation. And so the two-step order form and the one-step order form are pretty much the same thing. The only difference is that with the two-step order form, the customer is going to fill out their name and email address and phone number, and then click go to step 2, where they then fill in the rest of their card information and actually make the purchase. Whereas on a one-step order form, everything is on one step. So there's pros and cons to using a two-step versus a one-step. A one-step's a little bit easier, but a two-step makes sure to collect the contact information before moving on to the card details. So then if they abandon the cart, then you can reach back out to them and say, hey, I noticed you abandoned the cart, because you already have their name and their email address. And then on the next page, once they fill out this, then you could bring them to an order confirmation that looks something like this. And it just says, hey, here's what you bought and all of the details that you filled out and the price you paid, and just confirms that they actually placed the order. So this could go on a thank you page. So that's how you go about manually adding elements onto a website. And those are a lot of the elements that are available. And then anytime that you click on an element, you can change the padding and the margins. So if you wanted to add margins to this, then you can add a margin so that there's more space up here. And if you wanted to change up the padding, then you could just change the padding. So we'll do the left side padding, and it's going to add more space within the box. So padding, you see how it's all contained within this orange element box, whereas margin is the space outside of the box between the other elements. So you just change the margins and the paddings right here, and it's pretty simple. You can see that padding, top, bottom, left, right, margin, left, top, right, bottom. And anytime that you look at an element and you want to change up some of the features of that element, you just come in here, click on the element, and then go into either general settings or advanced settings. And then you can endlessly customize everything that you need right here. So even with this SVG, then we can come in, margin and paddings. We can change up the image URL. So if you have a different image that you want to put in here, then you can put that in this image URL, and you can change up the width. So if you wanted to make it bigger, you could do 400, and height is 400. So now it's much bigger. And if we change up how this is laid out, now it gets bigger, and we can just come in here and customize these so that they fit exactly how we want them to. And so you really have endless customization abilities within HighLevel, but because this is already a pre-built template, then I'm going to delete all of this, and I'm just going to show you what's already given to you when you download this template. So all you would have to do once you download this template is you would have to come in here And where it says logo here, you're going to have to enter your logo. So in order to change up the logo here, then you would just click on the element, so this orange box, and then you would scroll down till you see image options, and then you would click into here. And this is my demo account, so I don't have anything loaded. So what you would do is you would click this upload file, find the image that you're using as your logo within your computer, and then it would upload it into your HighLevel account. And then you would be able to click on that. So if we click upload file, then it's going to bring me here. I'm going to go into Pasco Systems and logo and final designs. And I can upload my Pasco Systems logo here, and it's going to place it right there. And so now I've got my logo on here, and the rest of this website already works together. So if we preview this website, I'm just going to click save and okay. And then I'm going to preview this website by clicking this eye up here. And so now this is what it looks like. My logo is automatically updated. And if I click on any of these items within the navigation bar, then if I click about, it's going to bring me to the About Us page of this website. I can scroll back up here. If I click on booking, then it's going to bring me to the booking section of this website. If I click on menu, then it's going to bring me to the menu section, and you get the idea. These buttons already come preloaded and working, so you don't actually have to go in and do anything. That brings you to the sections of the website. We've got buttons here that bring us to other pages on this website. And all we would have to do is come in here, put our logo up here, or if you're doing this for a client, then you would put their logo up here. You would have to add a calendar, and then you just change up the wording of the website, and it's already done for you. You add the contact information, some location information, but the design of the website and everything is already done. You just have to change up a few minor details, and then you can go about selling these websites to business owners for monthly recurring revenue, and it's an incredibly simple sale to make. I've actually got one of my affiliates who says he has no business designing websites. He's never designed a website before, and he was able to build a website for a client just by using one of these templates inside of HighLevel, and the client was thrilled with the website. Everything already worked. My client said it was the easiest sale he's ever made, and now that client is paying him hundreds of dollars every single month just because he pulled a template from HighLevel and gave it to that business owner. So this is really as easy as it gets. And we went through some of the customization that's available inside of HighLevel, but really all you have to do is pull a template, change up the logo, some of the wording, and you're good to go. And HighLevel has made it even easier to change up some of the copy and some of the images on these websites with some of the AI features that they now have natively integrated into this software. So right here, if we just wanted to change up this wording because it's the lorem ipsum wording that naturally comes on websites, then we could just highlight all of this wording, and then we can click this AI button right here. And this is a new feature that HighLevel has recently added to their website builder, and it allows you to generate copy with AI. So if it's already got some copy in there and you just want to improve it, then you could click improve writing. Or if it just says this lorem ipsum and you want to generate new copy, then you would just do generate with AI, and then you can do a brief description of what you want to see. So this is a website for a restaurant. So I'm just saying, give me a short description of a restaurant that offers healthy options and great service. Make it enticing for a person to want to eat there. And I'm going to click generate, and it's going to give me all of these different options. So content variation 2, indulge in wholesome delights where health meets exceptional service, your table awaits. So if I like that, then I can just go ahead and copy this, or I could click this copy and then click continue. And now it naturally fills in landing page subheadline. So we would just come in here and delete the landing page subheadline. And now we've got this indulge in wholesome delights where health meets exceptional service, your table awaits. And it's a little bit small for my liking. So just click on the element and scroll up, and then font size, I'm gonna do 24 and see how that looks. And that looks much better. So indulge in wholesome delights where health meets exceptional service, your table awaits. So you don't even have to be exceptional at copywriting anymore. You can just use this generative AI to write the copy for you on these web pages. And within a matter of seconds, it gives you all of these different options for copy that you can put on this website. And you could do the same thing for all of these different mini sections here. So you could do it for great service, online booking, best quality, and just go through and have AI write the copy for you. And it's very simple to then create a website that's beautifully designed, has good copy on it. And if you wanted to, you could even go a step further and you could add an element. So let's just say that this cup of coffee wasn't already here. Then we could add an element and add an image. So if we scroll up and add an image, then drag that over here. And now if we want to add an image, then we can select image and upload from media library. So if we wanted to pull an image from the internet, we could do that. If we've already got one downloaded on our computer, we could add one of those. Or we've even got the option to create image using AI. So if we click on this, then we can create image using AI. So we just describe our image. So I'm just gonna say latte with a cool design in the foam and try an example. So I can then select number of variations. So 1, 2, 3, and then you can select the image style. So if we wanted it to be dreamlike, then we would select dreamlike, and then you just click generate, and it's going to generate 3 different variations of a latte with a cool design in the foam, and it's going to make it a dreamlike style. And so this is what it comes up with. We've got this first variation, this second one, or this third one, and I actually really like this first one. So I'm going to click continue on this first one, and it's going to populate this AI generated image directly onto my website. And I could make this a little bigger by choosing height and make it 500. And that doesn't look right. So then I would do width and make that 500. And it still doesn't look right because these aren't wide enough. So I would come in here and maybe change up the width of these a little bit. And so that's probably too big. So I'm going to change this to height of 350. And that looks much better, although it's a little bit wide now. So then I would change it to 350 so that it's square. And you could also just delete this and it's going to naturally have it form to its optimized size. And so this looks pretty good to me and I'm happy with how that looks. So I'm going to leave that exactly how it is. And then I would just keep scrolling down here and we notice that we don't have a form for booking an appointment on this calendar. So we would just click this form. So where it says you do not have any forms yet, we're going to put a form on here. So I'm going to put a demo form. And what you would actually do for this specific website is you would create a form inside of that sites tab and then go to forms and create an actual form. But for the purposes of this, I'm just going to leave it as this so that we've got this form. And these margins are pretty big on this form. So I'm going to do 10 so that it fits a little bit better. And we are good to go there. So we've got our form on here to collect customer information so that when someone submits this form, their contact information is automatically saved inside of HighLevel CRM. And we could do redirect actions. So if we wanted to choose exactly what happens when someone submits this form, then we would just do redirect actions. And we could either use the actions from the form builder. So as you're designing the form inside of that form builder, then you can go through and select exactly what happens when someone submits a form. And if you do that, then you just leave it as is, as the default. Or you could select a website URL for this to go to, and then type in the URL of the website that you want to send someone to when they submit this form. So this could be like the thank you page of your website. And then you can select if you want it to open up in a new tab or if you want it to stay in the current tab and then just send them to the thank you page. So that's how you add that form there. Very simple. And I've got plenty of videos that go through how to actually create the form inside of your account. So go check those out. But this is already done. This looks great. Dishes of the day, chicken. You could change this so it says, let's say it's $27 for chicken, and that's check-in. So chicken, fried chicken tenders with pickles and honey mustard. So you just go through here, make sure everything looks good. You could add customer reviews. And this is where you would actually need to get the client involved that you're building this website for. Or if you're building it for your own business, then you'll have the reviews here. But this is all done for you. And it is very simple to just go through here, change up the wording, add company information. You could add the actual location of your business. So if you click on this element, then you would just do open search box, and you would search for the location of your business. So you would type in the location of your business here. So let's just say that you were designing this for a Sprouts Farmers Market. So Sprouts Farmers Market, then you would select that business location, and now the map is automatically going to be saved. So now instead of having this general map, you've got the actual location of your business that shows up right here. Someone can click into this and view exactly where you're located on the map. You can change the zoom. So if you want it to be more zoomed in, then it's a lot more zoomed in, or you could zoom way out so that it's just the entire world, and you can change up the zoom as much as you want. But that's how you actually go through and build a website, and you just have to go through and edit a few of the things. But the design of the website, which is the tough part, is already done for you, and there's all those templates for all those different industries. And then if we just explore these buttons up here really quickly so that you know what each of these does, we've got the home page. So if we click on this, you can see all of the different pages that we have on this website that are already built for us. So we've got the home page, the appointment. So if we save this website, you want to make sure to always save. But if you save the website, then we can go to this appointment page, and we can see that an appointment page is already created for us, and the only thing that we have to do is we have to add a calendar. So again, you just click on the element, select a calendar, demo calendar, and now it auto-populates a calendar so that clients can automatically book an appointment straight onto your calendar from the website. So if we preview this page, so we're going to click save and then preview, you would have to create the calendar inside of your account. And again, I've got plenty of videos that go through how to do that, as well as courses that go through how to do that. But then once you've created a calendar inside of your HighLevel account, then you can add it to this page, and then people can book an appointment straight on your calendar and then select a time, fill in their information. And again, once they fill in their information, their contact information is automatically saved inside of HighLevel CRM so that you can reach back out to them. And in this case, because this is for a restaurant, this would probably be to book a reservation. So you can send them an email and say, hey, your reservation is confirmed for this time and date. So that's how you add the calendar. And if we go back into HighLevel, then we can go back to our home page. And one of the coolest parts about HighLevel is that they've got the option here for viewing this website on mobile mode. So if you click on that, you can see exactly how this is going to appear on a phone. And this is already looking pretty good on a phone. So you can just scroll down, everything looks really good. So you don't actually have to do a whole lot to this website because it's already optimized for mobile. But if there is anything that you want to change, then you would be able to view this website in mobile mode. And let's just say that these hours are a little big for your liking. You could click on that. And now when you change the font size, you can see here that there's this little phone, and that's letting you know that the font size is changing for mobile, but it's not going to change it on the desktop view. So if we changed this to 20, then that makes that a little bit smaller and it changes it here. But if we went back to desktop mode, then we would notice that it did not change the sizing of the text on desktop mode. So that's how you switch between desktop mode and mobile mode, and any of the changes that you make as far as font size is concerned will not affect the changes on desktop mode. And then we've also got add elements. So that's pretty much what we went through here. You could either click this orange button to add an element, or you can add an element by clicking this and then choosing what element you want. And we've got layers. So if you've got layers to these pages, for example, the page that we've got here, you can go through all the different sections that you have. So all of these green boxes are considered sections. So you can see all of the different sections, and then you can expand further on them and see the columns that are inside the sections and the elements that are inside those columns. So that's how you navigate using the layers section. And then if we continue going on, we can see the pages that we have on this website. So as you add more pages to your websites, then more pages will appear here. But this one comes with 3 different pages. You've got the home page, the appointment page, and the thank you page. And then if you want to add tracking code, then you can add custom code to this website, but this is by no means necessary. And I rarely add it. The only time I do is if I add my meta pixel code, I can add it to a website. And I go through all of that in my SaaS from scratch course, but that's the only time that I would add actual code, or if I want to add gradients to a button, or if you're really good at coding, then this could come into play. but I don't use this coding feature a ton. And again, custom CSS, you could add custom CSS to this. That's more coding. And then typography, you can select what font you want to use as a global font for your headlines and the content inside of your website. So instead of choosing it every time that you create a new headline and then changing up the font, then you can just do it globally here, and it's going to automatically apply it to every element that you add for your headlines and your subheadlines and your paragraphs. And then moving on, if we go to background, you can select a background image that's naturally put onto the website. So you would just select the image, put the image there, and it's going to put that background image onto your website. And then SEO metadata, you can easily change up the SEO metadata that you've got here. So for content, you can put a title of the page, a description. You can put keywords right here. You can put who the author is, social images, links and tags. And so this really gets into the SEO portion. So if you're optimizing your pages to rank higher on Google, then you use this SEO metadata and fill it in so that this would be restaurant Sacramento and description, and change up all that. And then you would update the SEO metadata. And when you click save, then all of that's going to be updated. And this is just what appears on Google. So optimizing all this SEO metadata makes it easier for your business to be found when people are searching for restaurants in the area that they're searching for. So you can see we put the title here, and it says Restaurant Sacramento. This is a healthy restaurant in Sacramento. And so that's how it looks when someone does it. And keywords, you would just put restaurant. And you would continue down this list, but you would optimize this web page so that when someone's searching for a restaurant in Sacramento, then it's automatically going to pop up on Google and rank higher, so you become more easily found and your business gets more customers flowing into the business from Google. So update SEO metadata. And then we've also got this preview custom codes. So you can preview custom codes if you have custom codes. And then cookie consent. You can change up the cookie consent banner. So if you enable that, then it's going to enable cookies and agree. And then we've got this cookie banner that pops up so that people can select if they want to accept all cookies or only accept the essential cookies for tracking through the website. So if you need to enable cookies and want to give people the option, then you just enable cookies by clicking this cookie consent button. And then finally, we can do this either 2-column mode or auto mode. So auto is going to expand the web page so you can see all of it. And then if you go to 2-column, then it's going to bring up these portions of the page that show up on the right side to give you all the different options for settings and everything. So there you have it. That's how you actually go about creating a website for either your business or a client's business. And it's incredibly easy to create that in a matter of minutes. And you can go about selling these websites for hundreds of dollars every single month, because almost nobody knows how easy it is to do this. And if you walk into a business and you say, hey, I can design you a website and it'll be ready tomorrow, they're going to be blown away, because most business owners have no idea how to create a website for themselves. And they think that it takes a long time and costs an insane amount of money. But in reality, you can go in and create it in a matter of minutes using the templates from HighLevel, customize it to fit their exact needs, and then give it to that business owner. They'll be thrilled that they have a website, and then you can go about upselling them on some of the features inside of HighLevel. So you could add a web chat widget to the website so that a web chat widget automatically pops up when customers visit that website, and it will allow customers to get the conversation started and text that business, and those text messages will automatically appear in the conversations tab when someone fills out a web chat widget on the website. And that's an incredibly easy add. It's just the toggle of a switch. And then once you've toggled that switch, the web chat widget's automatically going to appear on the website, and the business owner that you're designing a website for is going to be thrilled. Or again, if you're designing this for your own business, then it makes it incredibly easy to get the conversation started with the traffic that's already visiting your website and turn those leads into customers. So you've got the web chat widget, you've got the SEO metadata that we went through that enables you to rank higher on Google. You can also go into the Launchpad and integrate Yext. So once you've created a website, then you can get a Yext account for $45 a month, and then you just put in your business information onto one location through Yext, and then Yext automatically lists your business information across 95 different platforms so that now your business and your website is showing up all over the place on the internet, which again boosts your online reputation and gets you seen by more people, which drives more traffic to your business and increases your revenue. And then one more thing that you can do inside of HighLevel as the business owner is you can send automated review requests. And when you send these review requests to customers, then you just click this send review request and you can create this and choose if you want it to be an SMS or an email. And most people aren't going to leave reviews on a business unless the business asks. So this makes it incredibly simple to ask for those reviews. And the more reviews you have and the more positive reviews you have, it's going to increase your ranking on Google, which gets you seen by more people. So those are just some of the ways that you go about driving traffic to your website once you actually create your website. And then the last thing that I want to show you really quickly is just how to go about converting that traffic into actual sales. So some of the features that we have here to do that, if we go back into our sites tab, go into our websites and do this restaurant page that we already started working on, is we can actually look at the stats that we have for this page. So far we've got one overall view on this page and one unique view, and then 2 views on the appointment page. And you can see how this automatically keeps track of all of the stats when someone views the page. And then if you've got opt-ins on the page, then it keeps track of how many people opt in, what the rate is. If you've got items that you're selling on the web page, then it automatically keeps track of the sales, the orders, the rate at which people are buying, the quantity that you've sold, the amount, and the average cart value. All of that is automatically tracked through this stats tab. So this just gives you a quick look at exactly how your websites are performing and converting people from viewers into customers. So being able to view this data and the fact that it's already naturally tracked by HighLevel, and you can just come in here and click this stats tab and see exactly what's going on inside of your websites, makes it incredibly simple to boost your conversion rates because you know exactly what part of your website you need to tweak to increase conversions. So then one more way to actually go about increasing the conversion rate on your website and therefore increasing the revenue in your business is by A/B split testing. And so if we head over into the funnels tab, and again, creating a website and a funnel is the exact same process, but this A/B split testing is available inside the funnels tab, and it's only available on the $497 per month plan. But once you're on that pro plan, then you can A/B split test. And so if we just take a look here at one of these funnels that I've already created, then you can see that we've got this split test option. And what this would allow us to do is create a variation of a funnel that we've already built. And it would allow us to send a certain amount of traffic to each of the funnels. So if we wanted to split test a headline that we have on here, and we just want to see if this headline converts better or if this headline converts better, but we leave the rest of the funnel the same, then we can do that. And I would recommend only changing up one element per split test so that you don't get too many confounding variables. But if we're just split testing the headline, then you can change up the headline. You can see what that looks like. So I'll show you what this looks like in practice. I'll head over into my main account. So this is a split test that I was running, and you can see I've got going 50-50, and I've sent 73 people to this page and 60 people to this page. And I had 20 opt-ins on this page, 16 on this page, and my opt-in rate is actually 27.4 when people visited this page and only 26.67 when people visited this page. So it's very close, but this page is actually performing a little bit better. And so what I could do is I could set this one as the winner. So if I did declare this as winner, then it would set this as the winner, use this as my page, and then I could go about split testing a few different elements. But that's how the split test works, is it gives you all of this data. You just choose different elements to split test, and this optimizes your pages so that you can get to the highest conversion rate possible with your different pages so that you are getting the most out of your money when you're spending ad money to get people to go visit those pages. So if you liked this video about how to build a website and you want to learn how to use Go HighLevel to automate your business so that it runs seamlessly even when you're not working, then check out this video right here.